I'm at the click out, my little dugout, I be tweaking, so it might just be your bitch out. How we got the lights and water, boil up all that other shit off. My little spot case, I got something I won't get off. We better stick and move, bitch, let's stick and move. You know, hit 'em with different moves. Because niggas are snitching, you got shit.
Disturbing camping encounters caught a camera.
2019, a YouTuber named Jason uploaded a video to his channel, Abbey Mountain Trekkers, in which he recorded footage of his solo overnight trip to the mountains. His channel is dedicated to all things outdoors, in which Jason frequently uploads videos of his adventures hiking, camping, and surviving in the woods. In this particular video, his hike up to the mountain is pretty uneventful, and as soon as he arrives at the campsite, Jason begins setting up his tent and shows his viewers how he starts a fire as the sun begins to set.
See, this is what he fucked up at. Why is he doing this by himself? Like, I could understand being a man's man, you know what I'm saying? I could understand, you know, thinking you too cool to school, you a man, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if a bear come run up on you while you doing this, like you bent over, right? You can't see what's going on around you. You need an extra set of eyes to have your back. Like anybody can run up on you and you ain't even gonna know it. Like, what are we doing, mister?
As he waits for the day to end, he tries his luck at spoon carving, and this is when he reports hearing a strange sound coming from the
This nigga out here carving spoons, nigga. We ain't gonna never have to buy nothing, and I'm so cheap. That's the perfect nigga. I ain't gonna hurt you. This nigga carving the spoon. He ain't even very good. He carving that motherfucker.
Top of one of the mountains, but he writes it off as a bird or some other small animal and continues setting up for the night. At about 9 o'clock, he turns his camera off to go to bed, but less than an hour later, he wakes up to a strange sound that he says he's never heard before in his life. He mentions it sounded like some sort of guttural animal call, but because it came from pretty far away,
Bro, I don't know why niggas think that the only animals that be outside are the ones that they teach us about. I feel like they got all kind of creatures that we ain't never seen before. And them niggas live in like you come into their house. Nigga, you broke into their house, you done started a whole campfire, and now you about to sleep in their fucking house. The niggas about to get your ass. I ain't gonna hurt you. You better have to run about that motherfucker. I ain't gonna hurt you.
Couldn't identify what it was.
I'm still rattled. I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded like a mix between
a bear and a fucking
like
tiger. It's probably a boar.
Some kind of, I hate to even say it, but a pig, an ape, and the calls all sounded like paranormal.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Shinobi. Hey, what is up, Mo? Oh, look at my niggas. Look at my niggas in the chat. What is up, my niggas? I told y'all I was gonna go live. Y'all thought I was playing, huh? Hi, Key. I was supposed to be playing Warzone, right? Warzone don't want to cooperate. Like, it's either I play Warzone or I record, but it won't let me do both. So I just said, fuck it. You know what I said? I played a whole nother game, and that audio ain't sync up with my video, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on that. But aside from that, yeah, we out here. I'm on a fast, so I'm trying to make it to where I work until I'm tired, and then I just go my ass to sleep, so I won't go get no food. Cause right now, how I feel, I want to go get some food. It's so fucking bad. I'm ready to eat. My fat ass don't need to be eating, bro. So that's why I'm up out here right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up out here, but we reacting to some scary stuff, keep it in a theme with my channel, you know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for coming to show it up for a nigga.
Communicate with each other on Jurassic Park. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Still shaken after the rude awakening, he tries to go back to bed, but just a few hours later at around 1 a.m., he wakes up again to what he describes as the sound of something or someone circling his tent.
That is a wild boar, and he trying to get your ass. Them boys don't be playing no games with niggas. This is when I take my ass home. This is when I go ahead, pack that shit in, get all of my shit together, and take my ass home. Cause ain't nowhere.
Whatever it is, it sounded like there was 2 or 3 of them. And it started on the other side of my camp, went around my perimeter.
If you look closely at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen,
you
you
here
can see
for
a
it?
reflection of what appears to be 1 or 2 sets of eyes.
I know y'all missed the nigga. I missed y'all too.
Although there are many animals with eyes that
missed my
reflect light at
niggas
night,
too.
based on the fiery white color of
Fuck
the
is you
reflection,
talking about?
it's very likely that Jason was being observed by
I
wolves
missed
or
my niggas
coyotes.
too.
Dog's eyes will also give off a white reflection, but considering that it was around 1 a.m. when this happened, it's unlikely that a dog would be walking around in the mountains so close to his campsite.
Wrong. How you gonna say it's 1 a.m. so dogs ain't gonna be walking around the camp? Nigga, like they got a bedtime now. Who said dogs go to sleep early? Them niggas be up. Trust me. I lived in South Baton Rouge in the bottom for my entire life almost. And if I ever heard a dog barking at 2-3 o'clock in the morning because some crackheads go in and out that motherfucking trap, nigga, what is you talking about? Dogs do be up. What is this nigga even talking about?
Coyote and wolf attacks on humans are rare, as both species tend to avoid human contact, but they can still become very aggressive if they feel threatened, especially if they have
What you eating on, Mo? What we eating? What we eating on?
pups nearby. If this were the case, Jason would be in grave danger, but chillingly, he doesn't even seem to notice the eyes watching him as he scans the area with his
Damn.
Luckily, he went back to his tent and slept safely through the night.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. While you went out there, you done took your ass out there by yourself. You got 1 pair of eyes. And they got probably like 6 pairs looking at your ass, waiting for you to slip, nigga, so they could eat your ass in that motherfucking woods. And you mean to tell me you gonna go out there by yourself? Like, nigga, where's the blicky? I don't even see the blicky. Like, you gonna go out there without nothing on you? That ain't no fucking way. Nah. At first, I thought he was gonna be resourceful, you know what I'm saying? I could fuck with a nigga that could make a spoon out of wood and carve that shit right there. But nigga, you ain't got no blicky on you, I can't fuck with it.
Woke up the next morning, he recorded another update for his viewers, but he never mentioned the eyes that his camera had captured the night
I can't even
before,
fuck with
suggesting
it.
he might have never noticed. After this video, there were no additional updates on the incident.
I bet, cause that nigga was gone after that.
In 2021, YouTuber Matt Field spent the night in a dark cave in the middle of nowhere in Australia after his friend told him about an unsettling experience he had in that cave.
So you mean to tell me, yo nigga that told you, hey, I had an unsettling experience in this cave. And instead of saying, oh shit, what happened? This nigga wanna go and see what happened. Ain't no fucking way. And ain't they got kangaroos out there? Them kangaroos be, I don't know if y'all ever seen them kangaroos. Nah, I gotta show y'all this, cause I know y'all probably done seen this already, but maybe you haven't. So we gonna look at this shit. I know it gotta be on YouTube. I know it gotta be on YouTube.
This kangaroo has some fury in its pouch. Check this out. But it's no match for a black belt. A martial arts instructor in Australia saw his dog in a headlock by the kangaroo, jumped into action, so he slapped the kangaroo.
Definitely is.
The kangaroo released the dog. Turns out this isn't the first time a dog has been rescued from this particular
That poor
kangaroo.
dog.
Look at him. Oh, that no. Come on, here we go. Oh.
That nigga squared up with that nigga. That nigga squared up.
He's pinching a lot. Ow.
Just, I feel.
Look at this.
So many females gathered together.
No, that shit probably copyrighted. Hold on. We gotta find something that's not BBC, cause I know
Kangaroo
that
has some
shit.
fury in its pouch. Check.
I know that shit copyrighted like a motherfucker. Look at this shit. Look at this shit,
Have
man.
you ever seen a full-grown kangaroo? These humanoid rats are truly terrifying.
But why he gotta be a humanoid rat? Look at that. Look at that fucking pose, man. If that's not telling you, look at, oh my God, his balls is big as hell. If this is not telling you, nigga, I'm about that action.
Most kangaroos run.
Look at that blood on it.
But for jack males like this one,
he's squared up.
is always a good alternative. You see, when dogs and dingoes attack, kangaroos seek refuge in the nearest body of water. When these unsuspecting predators follow them, it's checkmate. The males have long, powerful arms and sharp claws, which they'll use to hold a dog or a dingo and push them underwater in an attempt to drown them.
What you about to do?
So if you're venturing into the Australian outback with your pooch, never let it out of your sight.
Bro, what the hell?
Don't let him know you're scared of him. That'll
Wait. That's a little man. That's a little man. This is a little man, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hey, buddy.
About to tear his ass up.
Got it. Welcome back to Christmas.
Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. Ooh, touched him.
Not with one
Get up out of there, bro.
Don't let him know you're scared of him. That'll fuck with you.
Hey, buddy.
He already.
This ain't no way.
Got it.
This ain't no way.
Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep.
Anytime an animal can put you to sleep, nigga. Ain't no way I'm about to fuck with that shit. This nigga about to go out there, just nothing. I know he ain't got no gun. He probably ain't got no knife. He ain't got shit. Just out there.
And dared him to spend the night there alone.
Dared him.
Matt's channel is a bit more extreme than other outdoor exploration channels, and his videos often feature him leaving civilization behind and going to remote locations for days, living only off the fish he catches and the animals he hunts.
Ain't no way.
In the video, he mentions that he didn't bring any water to the trip, hoping to find water to drink in the cave.
What?
After about 4 hours of walking, he...
Nigga, you ain't even bring no water, nigga. You hoping and praying and wishing this shit that the cave gonna have water in that shit, and the cave that you ain't never been in before, nigga. This nigga just ready to die. I feel like niggas do everything for the cloud name. Like, what the fuck? Like, for what? For why? You do a video? I swear to God, we ain't even gonna know you ain't drink no water, cause we ain't looking at that part. You can cut that shit out. You can have you some water on the side. And we don't ever have to know that you ain't never that you have water. You could even tell us you ain't had no water. How the fuck is we gonna know? This nigga, bro, I cannot, bro. I cannot.
Matt finds the cave and climbs down the man-made ladder inside. Venturing deeper inside the cave, Matt crawls into the different holes he finds to see if any of them lead anywhere. Around this time, he started.
You are tuned into the bando. So, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, nigga. If you have not done so, like this motherfucking post, nigga. And if you have not done so already, comment, leave me something, leave me a tip, something. And my tipping information is in the bio as well, my niggas. I appreciate you, my niggas. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and engage with your girl. Type shit. I appreciate you. Y'all be easy.
Hearing a couple of rocks falling near the entrance.
Yep.
The sound of some sort of animal walking.
Your ass about to get locked up in that bitch. The animal gonna eat your ass alive, and that's gonna be it for your boy.
Walking around. At one point in the video, he mentions he feels like he's being watched, and things get a little more disturbing at around 11 p.m. when he begins to eat his baked beans for dinner.
Ew.
That is beautiful.
You ain't gonna put no heat to that shit. You just gonna eat it just like that.
Oh my God. That was the sound.
Why is he smiling?
That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms.
I can't see that shit. It's dark.
It's the chains moving when I climb down the ladder.
He like this shit too. He like
It's
being
a
near
big,
death.
heavy, thick chain. Wind can't move that. Holy.
recorded this video, it wasn't a windy night at all, and the fact that the chain is moving can only mean that there's someone or something down there with him.
Yeah.
That chain moved just then. It is 100%. Now, I heard it before. I'm 100%.
Why don't get your ass up and see what the fuck it was? This nigga scared. How you gonna do all this shit and you scared? This nigga scared.
Certain it's the chain that I walked in that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even fork up. Holy.
This nigga scared. Oh, he got somebody in there with him. He got somebody in there. That shit fake as fuck. He got somebody in there rattling that chain, and all he had to do is say that. All he had to do is say the key, the code word. You hear the chain, and then now we can hear the fucking chain. I didn't hear that shit at first. That nigga said that shit. Whoever is in that thing with him, rattle the fucking chain, cause he said it. Stop trying to show me goosebumps in the fucking dark, nigga. I can't see that shit.
Oh, this. Okay. Well, I've got my backpack back on, and I'm booting on out of here. I just heard a sound. It's not normal. It's definitely not a normal sound, and I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably about 2.5 hours after I checked in with you guys, so it would be around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and that sound was not normal. I'm getting out of here.
After the creepy noises subside, he changes his mind about leaving the cave and decides to spend the rest of the night near the entrance.
Cause it just went away.
A couple of hours later, he reported hearing hissing sounds that sounded like human voices, but after walking around the cave, he couldn't find anything that could be making those noises. Aside from big animals, the worst thing that could have happened to Matt is to have come across a hostile squatter living in the cave, although it's unclear why anyone would want to live down there. Fortunately, he made his way out of the cave safely as soon as the sun rose, and never went back to that cave again.
I'm joking. The one that only Xavier. I don't know what you had joked about, but I guess the Mars caught it because I never even said it. What you joking about, my nigga? Woke a bed by Fred.
Dedicated to off-the-grid living, in which the uploader usually posts videos about what life is like living out of his truck and traveling around the country. The videos are usually pretty cool, with an emphasis on the beauty of nature and independent living. But this particular video is a bit more disturbing than the rest. In December 2017, Rhodey uploaded footage of an incident that took place earlier that year while he was car camping in a parking lot. At around 1:30 a.m., a hooded...
Car camping in a parking lot? Sound like that nigga don't have nowhere to stay at, and that's where he stay at. Car camping in the parking lot. Yes, it did.
Started walking around his truck and taking pictures of his license plates. Because the back of the truck where the uploader was sleeping was pretty much pitch black, the man probably didn't see anyone in there and continued to suspiciously walk around the truck for several minutes, unaware that he was being recorded.
Why are you recording? Why you ain't got that blicky out, ready to do some damage to a nigga? Why are you recording still? When you see that nigga doing all that extra shit in the front of your car, that's when you hop out and ask him what the fuck he's doing. What's wrong with these niggas, man? They ain't got no balls.
After a while, the man makes his way to the side of the truck and tries to shine the flashlight inside, which is when the uploader decides to take action to protect himself and let the man know he's there.
Oh, now he won't do it.
Immediately after the uploader bangs his fist on the inside of the truck, the suspicious man runs away. It's unclear what exactly he planned to do, but based on his behavior, it couldn't have been anything good, and he was probably planning a carjacking. Fortunately, the uploader was able to get away safely and spend the night elsewhere. Gary and Amica are a father-daughter duo from Scotland who make videos about their travels around Europe in their camper van. The videos are usually pretty wholesome and entertaining, but in this particular video, Gary and Amica had a pretty disturbing encounter. This footage was uploaded in March of 2023 during a trip to Tensmere Forest in North Fife, Scotland. As they were walking through the woods, Amica told her dad she heard voices somewhere near them, and after searching for a while, this is what they found.
We just stopped to have a look in these woods. Look at how scary that is. Put this on
that's some mannequins.
on the ladders.
That's some mannequin action.
falling over. Look at them on the ladders, going up the tree. Well, like the washing line over there.
Whoever stay there is crazy as fuck. Y'all need to get them out of there. I ain't gonna hold
It's
you.
weird, isn't it?
Cause I only see mannequins in hard games. I don't be
In
seeing it
addition
in
to
real
dozens
life.
of creepy mannequins dressed up in costumes, they came across some pretty unsettling paintings hanging outside the little cabin in the middle of the woods. I did some research and found several other channels that featured the strange cabin, but the only information I could find was that the mannequins and paintings were probably set up there at some point
Look at
in
that
2021. It's unknown what exactly the purpose
Yeah, I
of
need
this
to get the
is,
fuck up
but
out of
whoever set
there.
it up clearly went through a lot of trouble to make it as creepy as possible.
Yeah, it's time
As
for y'all to
Gary
get
and
up out
Anna
of
can make
there.
their way out of the woods, a car starts to approach them from the other side, and Gary starts to get a little freaked out.
That's why they
Fortunately,
trap
they
your
were able to make it
ass.
back to the van without having to cross the car's path. As of this video's upload, there have been no further updates on the creepy discovery.
That's crazy.
In 2018, a YouTuber named John uploaded this video to his channel Lost Lakes, in which he posts about his backcountry camping adventures in Canada. The video was taken at around 3:30 a.m. at a remote location west of Chapleau, Ontario, where, according to John, there was no cell phone signal.
Well, I am living every...
Why are we going somewhere we ain't got no cell phone signal? Like,
solo camper's nightmare right now. There appears to be an animal of some kind pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night, and then around 3:30, I started to hear this pacing sound, and 45 minutes later, it's still pacing around out there.
it's stalking your ass. And you
Considering he
still
was
up in
camping in a
there.
remote location in the black bear capital of the world, it's very likely that there's a bear
Black
or
bear
some other
capital
large
of the
animal
fucking
inside
world.
the tent. Although it's rare for bears to attack campers, it has been known to happen. Other animals such
Bears do all kind of shit. You can't put shit past the bear. When I seen this shit, I swear to God, when I seen this shit, there's nothing that you can tell me about a bear. I gotta show y'all this shit. Hold on. Did I spell that right? Nope. And y'all better not say shit either. When I seen this, oh, that's on A&E.
Whenever there aren't many people around, this bear always sneaks into this convenience store to steal its favorite cookies and chocolate bars. This greatest rivalry has been ongoing for a month now, as the bear consistently revisits the same store to take its delicious snacks and leaves without causing any trouble or harming anyone. Although the shop owner used to call the police to arrest this animal multiple times before, their efforts were in vain. The bear always escaped into the forest before the police arrived. Moreover, when he tries to lock the door to prevent this bear from entering his store, it just returns the very next day, almost like clockwork. The shop owner also claimed that even though this bear is stealing from him, every time it only takes 1 or 2 packages of its favorite snacks and leaves like a good boy. And he really loves this bear now. Subscribe. Whenever there aren't...
Ain't no fucking way. You can't let a bear get used to eating human food, because that's all the way for your ass. If he can't come in there and get what the fuck he want, he gonna get your ass. Nigga, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. And there's more than one.
For as long as anyone here can remember, this pit stop has served its community. A spot to fill up on gas and, of course, the bare necessities.
A lot of pop, water, chips, chocolate bars. We sell a little bit of everything.
Here at Tipton's, everyone is welcome.
People like the mom and pop operations. We like to make people think that they're coming home. Every customer is a great customer.
But early Monday morning, that open door policy was taken a little too far.
Well, this little black bear walked in the door. It's a first.
Karen's husband, Jay, was behind the counter sipping his coffee. He stood in shock.
What you gonna do?
Witness.
You better get that shotgun. I know you got it behind the counter, nigga.
Store, checking stuff out, sniffing at everything.
His nose.
Now he's trying to find out what he want.
All things, this is what he took.
Them little niggas like candy.
He had a sweet tooth.
Aside from the fact,
Them little niggas be like a candy nigga. I ain't gonna house
We've
it.
done some serious damage, so I mean they got away pretty lucky.
It's all fun and games till somebody gets eaten.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
has made all of the what ifs well worth it. Rose Brand can barely contain herself.
I know it's a wild animal, but I just really wanted to give it a hug.
Ain't no
I just
fucking
thought
way.
It was awesome.
Patty Stanton.
Hey, this nigga. She said I really just wanted to give it a hug. Ain't no fucking way.
These are the funniest animal videos ever.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My favorite little animal is them raccoons, cause they look like little thieves, like them with the little mask on their face, and the little hands. Their little hands look like they have gloves on. I swear to God, I love me some little raccoons.
As moose or wildcats can also pose a threat to campers if they ever feel threatened or provoked, and in those cases, a feeble camping tent won't offer a lot of protection against an angry 600-pound animal.
Ain't no fucking way.
It's much more common for people to be harassed by other people than by animals, but in this case, the footsteps don't sound very human. To maintain sanity, John shows his viewers the things he brought along on his
I don't see a blinky.
against animals, which
I see everything bats.
and an air horn.
What is we doing?
In the video, he mentions his car is right outside the tent, but he can't find his.
I ain't gonna hold you. Being born and raised in the South, like, everybody had a gun. When I was still living in Louisiana, nigga, I had 4 pistols, and they all was up under my fucking pillow, and they all was different. I had a revolver. I had like a 9. I had like a little chrome one too. It was trash. It kept on getting jabbed up. You know what I'm saying? But I used to go to the range like every freaking week, man. I miss that. Cause now that they made it to where if you smoke weed, you can't even get a gun license. You can't even get a gun license if you fucking smoke. You can't even have both. Ain't no fucking way.
Probably left it in the car, but in the end, he slept through the night safely. He never found out what exactly was walking around his tent that night.
I bet he didn't.
Most campers will say they're more afraid of running into ill-intentioned people rather than aggressive animals on their camping trips, and this footage is the perfect example of why. Love Sundays is a channel run by a man named Sean who uploads videos of his solo camping adventures in the UK. In a video he uploaded in September 2022, he shows what happened one night when he camped on the side of the road in Cornwall. Technically, he wasn't supposed to be camping there due to parking regulations, so he made every effort possible to make it.
I'm convinced these niggas is homeless.
On the side of the road.
Camping.
Before the sun sets, he goes into his van and starts making dinner, making as little noise as possible to avoid unwanted attention.
Cause he know.
9 p.m. he turns
Them
off
niggas
the
about to
lights
roll
and
your ass about there.
everything seems to be going just fine, but around
It
2
gotta look
Sean's
cozy
night
though. I
takes
ain't
a
gonna
pretty
hold you.
unsettling turn.
This shit kinda cozy. Somebody trying that dough, nigga. They ain't no goddamn bear. That's a motherfucking nigga trying to get up in there. I hope you got a blinky. Why he not saying nothing? Say something, nigga. You up in there? You gonna let him come in on you?
I think they've gone. They literally tried to get in the van.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh my God.
They were trying the handle.
It's not uncommon for solo campers to be asked to move somewhere else in the middle of the night, especially when you're parked somewhere where you're not supposed to be. But in this case, it's highly unlikely that this was a police officer or some other person with the authority to tell him to move, as in these cases, they would almost always knock first and announce themselves verbally. Once they have your attention, they'll ask you to leave, but they won't just walk up to a van on the side of the road and start trying the door handle without announcing their intentions. It's much more likely that someone was trying to break into Sean's van. Luckily, whoever was trying to break in left after only a few seconds, and Sean wasn't bothered by them again. These kinds of encounters can be extremely disturbing, but luckily Sean woke up the next morning unharmed and was on his way to his next destination.
I wish I knew what happened. Yeah, they got